It's Azure Standard Unboxing Day. Come join me. Welcome, friends. If you are new here, my name is Amanda Willis. I empower families to wellness authentically through biblically rooted principles. And one of my favorite things to do is share with you guys just some of our lifestyle and the services and companies and things that we have found to be super helpful for us in walking along a wellness lifestyle rooted in biblical principles. And Azure Standard is one of those companies because you can order great things in bulk. And one of our goals for 2021 is to become less dependent upon our grocery store and to be able to shop some of our own stores at home and have a really well-stocked pantry. So I'm really excited because we're just continuing to grow ours in baby steps every single month. So we're not trying to just stock everything at once and allow overwhelm to hit and have no idea how to deal with it. Instead, we're doing just a little bit at a time, and we're stocking our pantry with things and products that we use on a regular basis. So first up in this order is actually missing. These are 3 Gamma Seal lids to go on 3 buckets, 2-gallon buckets, and I'm missing my buckets. So trying to figure out if we missed them at our drop pickup yesterday or if somehow they didn't get unloaded off the truck. So thankfully Azure's really good about correcting anything if anything happens like that. So we will find out what's going on here soon, but we've got the Gamma lids to go on the buckets. And honestly, the Gamma lids are harder to find usually than the buckets are. So I'm glad we have those. And then I have one 5-gallon Gamma lid for a 5-gallon bucket that I'm actually going to be picking up from Home Depot here in just a little bit. Their prices on buckets are a little less. You can also check around at bakeries and things. I know a lot of people have had great success just asking for any food grade buckets that people were wanting to get rid of, but I have not had luck with that so far, and so I've got my Gamma Seal lid and I'm going to pick up the bucket here soon so that I have something to put this 25-pound bag of brown rice in. This is organic California brown basmati rice, and we already have some white jasmine rice at home, and so I'm trying to make sure that we have some different varieties. And plus, I love using brown rice. I'm super excited because we did start getting some raw milk here, and we're going to get signed up for our share very, very soon with a local farmer. And so I have whey once again, which means I can get my soaking solution started for brown rice. I have a solution that uses just a little bit of whey and water, and you reuse it every time you soak your rice. You drain it, save the liquid, reuse it the next time. It starts smelling really sweet, like a really good cheese after a while. And that solution breaks down the brown rice. And when you cook the brown rice, it actually has the texture of more of a white rice, even though it has all the nutrition of the brown rice. So I'm very excited to get that started again here soon, because when we moved from Atlanta, I just dumped the liquid because I didn't want to deal with moving it cross country, but that was very sad because now we don't have it 2 years later. All right, let's see, moving on, we have, this is a 5-pound bag. One of the things I love about Azure is that you can choose your sizes. So you can do little 1-pound bags, you can do 5-pound bags, you can do 25-pound bags. They even have some things in 50-pound bags, depending what your storage situation looks like, your family size, etc. So I got 5 pounds of flaxseed for us because it was cheaper to buy it in a larger size. And we don't go through flaxseed super quickly, but this stored in a bucket with a Gamma Seal lid will keep for quite a while. So I'm excited to have some beautiful flax seeds coming soon. Actually, here, arrived. They're not coming soon. They were in my hands. All right, but I can't put them in a bucket yet because I don't have my bucket. So hopefully the buckets come very soon so that I can package some of these things up. Also, 2.5 pounds of coconut. These are unsweetened large coconut chips. I make a soaked granola recipe that calls for coconut, and the last 2 months I have made it without coconut because we've been out and I didn't want to buy a little tiny package of it. So now we have our bigger package, and And our granola can have coconut once again. Then the last bag of Pantry staple that is in this order is our 5-pound bag of green lentils. Now, we have been using, I did not grow up eating lentils. I don't know that I ever had them until I was out of college, honestly. I really like lentils. And one thing that I love about lentils, I like them on their own. I like them mixed in things, but I also love that you can mix them into your meat dishes just to extend the dish. So I mixed some red lentils into our taco meat last week. You could barely tell. Really, you couldn't tell. It just added a little bit of flavor, but the texture, red lentils get real mushy. I have read that green do not. Let's see, does it say on the back anything? It does not. I have read that the green lentils don't get mushy when you cook them. We'll find out, and I will see, because I heard these are really good to use in soups and things since they hold their shape and they don't get all gross. We're gonna try it. I'll keep you updated on how I like them. But they also have different nutrition than the red lentils, so I like just adding in different legumes, trying to get us a variety of nutrition in our diet. And I ordered some more maple syrup. I have dreams of having the really, really big size, because this is one, I think this is the second largest size they have. This is a 32 ounce. I think they had a 16 ounce or an 8 ounce one. And then they go up to a gallon. I think there was a 5-gallon thing. I would love to have that much maple syrup on hand at all times, but really good maple syrup is expensive. So we're building slowly our stock, and it is less expensive the more you get. Of course, like most things are, the bigger bulk you order them. But I also have to figure out storage here in our apartment. So we don't yet, I haven't figured something out where I could store a really large thing of maple syrup and then just like refill a smaller container to keep in the fridge. But we'll see, we'll figure it out. The more we're purging, the more we're getting into storing our food like this, the more I love it and the more I want to make space. So we'll see. All right, then this is the Wishing Automatic Dishwasher powder. It is fragrance free. I love the Thieves dishwasher powder from Young Living. However, it has been out of stock for a while. And so I need more dishwasher powder. And I found this one several months ago and we tried it. It's pretty clean. I mean, it's honestly, I think as clean as you're gonna get outside of Young Living. Young Living's is cleaner, but this one is safe. I do not have a problem washing your dishes with this. And it actually works really, really well. It gets our dishes really nice and clean, and it lasts for quite a while. Our water, we just need about a tablespoon of it in our dishwasher, and it works great. So I'm restocking that. And then last, they have produce, which is so fun. And since it is beginning of May, it is the beginning of May. Here in Colorado, we don't yet have our peaches and our plums and our apricots and stuff that come from the western slope over in Palisade, and cherries. Oh, they're the best. Have you ever had Palisade or Paonia cherries, peaches, apricots? I grew up in Georgia. Friends, I always thought South Carolina had better peaches than Georgia did anyway. Sorry, Georgia. But it's true. Palisades are even better. Even better. So I'm super excited that our CSA that we're part of this year has a fruit add-on, and they partner with some orchards over there. So we will be getting some more fruit this summer, but until then, stocking us up on some basic citrus things. So we've got some navel oranges, and they were on sale I think this month too, which was exciting, and some lemons. I love having lemons on hand because I do drink lemon water every morning. Plus, you know, lemons you need for like anything and everything. But I love to add just a half a lemon to my quarter water, along with my lemon essential oil to start off my day. I don't do that every day. I do lemon water every day. Just whether there's actually lemon fruit in there or if it's just the lemon oil, that depends. That depends on how lazy I'm feeling or how ambitious I'm feeling. So Anybody relate to that? And the last thing that we have in this order is the Azure Standard sales flyer. They send, you don't have to get a paper one if you're not a paper person. I am a tactile paper person. The more I have embraced that, the better return I have seen on my productivity and my sanity, because I was trying to do everything digital. You know, we live in a digital world in 2021, and I felt like my calendar had to be digital, my to-do list had to be digital, all of my recipes, everything needed to be kept digitally, and I just needed the sales flyer because who needs paper clutter and, you know, all the things. However, I felt like my brain was constantly cluttered and I could never remember exactly what was coming next, and I was addicted to my devices trying to constantly look everything up. So I prefer paper, so much easier on my eyes. It is easier just on the brain. Studies have shown actually retain more when you read paper copies of things versus digital copies of things, because it forces our eyes to slow down. Although I think I just gave myself a paper cut. You don't get that with digital stuff. But I now have a system for paper clutter that I borrowed from Dawn, the Minimal Mom, and I will link her video down in the description below if you guys are interested in checking that out, because I use what's called a Sunday basket now and a Time Will Tell bin, and I've been doing that for about a month, and it has killed the paper clutter in our house, and it has made me super excited and super happy. I was just checking my paper cut. We're good, we're good. But anyway, this has the sales flyer, and then there's always a letter from David Stelzer. Forgive me if I pronounced that name wrong. But he's the founder and CEO of Azure, and so there's always a letter from him in here, kind of what's going on with the company, which I always love reading those. Young Living sends them, their Essential Edge, and I love those. And then there's usually an article that's super helpful. So this is the Pantry project, and it gives you just some tips and tricks on things. Actually, you know what? This is last month. Oh well, we'll figure it out. So I love having my paper copy to be able to flip through. This is not all of the products they carry, it's just the sales items and the new items that they're carrying in that month. So I found that to be helpful. I love getting my paper copy, and this will go into my action item folder or my Time Will Tell bin. Actually gonna put it in my Time Will Tell bin for right now, because I don't need to take action on it this week. So that's all I have in this month's order for you today, friends. Be sure that you stay tuned on Thursday this week. I have a very exciting announcement to be sharing with you guys, so I will be sharing that on Thursday. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you get notified every time a new video goes live. Take care, friends. See you soon. Bye.